Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup look featuring this makeup here. And it's actually a full face using only drugstore makeup products. So I've got some L'Oreal in there, some Maybelline, Soap and Glory, and also the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Sticks. So yeah, all using drugstore makeup products. I haven't purchased anything from the drugstore in quite a long time. So it was quite fun actually to go in store, just have a look at what's available. Yeah, I picked up a few new bits, some bits I already had. So yeah, it's like a first impressions with some of the new things I did get, but then the other stuff is just stuff I use normally. So yeah, so if you would like to see how I created this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so starting off, as you can see, I've already got makeup on. So what I'm going to do is quickly take this makeup off and then reapply it afresh using only drugstore products. So to remove my makeup, I'm going to be using the simple micellar cleansing wipes. I don't normally use face wipes, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm not going to go deep into like my skincare routine that I normally would before applying makeup. Okay, so I've just got mirror here. I'm just going to start wiping this off. These are really gentle actually. Not too much tugging like I said. So now my face is bare, I'm just going to apply some Neil's Yard Beauty Balm just to moisturise the skin a little bit before applying primer. I've shown this in my Holy Grail product video before, but I really love this beauty balm. Like, it just, especially in the winter, like, I found it's just been so good for like really nourishing my skin. Because I'm sure I've mentioned before, but I've got dry combination skin, so I get an oily T-zone and like sort of near the nose area, but I can get such bad dry patches on my cheeks and like along my chin. This is the only thing that I really found, like especially when the weather is like particularly like cold, like bitterly cold. Like, do you remember when we had the snow in London a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 2 weeks ago? Then I needed something super hydrating because normal moisturizer just wouldn't cut it. Like in the summer I can kind of switch to a more lightweight moisturizer just for comfort on the skin, but I mean in the winter that's definitely not going to happen. I'm just going to wait for this to sink in a little bit, but then I'll be back to start applying the makeup. I'm going to start by applying primer, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Luminizing Primer. I don't actually normally prime my skin before applying my base, but just because I want to use the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick again, just to give it a proper shot with proper moisturizer and primer, just to really test its longevity. But yeah, I just wanted to give it a fair review using actual priming products beforehand, just because I applied as if I was applying my CC cream. So that's just the CC cream mixed with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid highlighter. But yeah, just to give it a go again, and also with a different shade actually. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to perform, better or just the same. So yeah, enough rambling. So yeah, I'm gonna apply this. This is a fairly new release, I think. I've just seen a few YouTubers and bloggers talking about it fairly recently. So yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go. I went with the luminizing one just because I like a glowy, dewy look. So I thought this one would work the best, I think, for my skin. So I'm just going to pump a bit out. Oh, it's very, oh gosh. It's very pearlescent. Okay, so I'm just gonna dot this on. And it's also got like a very slight sort of pinky, like lavender colour to it. Like a tinge to it. So I'm just gonna blend that in with my fingers. Luminizing is definitely one word to call it. It feels very smooth on the skin. The texture is almost a bit silicone-y. I feel like it sort of highlights my pores a little bit, but hopefully once I've added the foundation stick, it won't be too noticeable. But as you can see, my skin definitely has a glow. I'm just looking at my screen now, but yeah, it definitely looks like you've got a healthy-ish glow. Like maybe it takes a little bit of time to set in, because it looks like just leaving it now, like it's kind of just becoming slightly more natural, less of that sort of pearlescent finish, more just natural looking. But yeah, it's definitely like, I definitely see like the shine like on the screen there. So now that I've applied that, I'm going to start applying the foundation stick. So we're going to give the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick another go, and this time I'm actually going to use the shade F8. Last time I tried it on camera, I felt like F8 was too pinky for me. But then applying it just sort of in more like natural lights, not studio lights, I found it wasn't as pink. So I'm gonna apply it all over my face again, blend it in, and then just see what it looks like after that. I'll leave a link to my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick review above. It's a review and also a wear test, so you can see how the product worked for my skin. So like I said, I have a dry combination skin. And yeah, I'm just going to speed this bit up then because it's the same application technique that I used in that video. So yeah, I'll see you on the other side. So next I'm going to apply my brows. So I'm using the Soap & Glory 2-in-1 Brow Archery Pencil, or crayon rather, and it's got the brow gel at the end, although I think the brow gel is pretty much empty. So I'm just going to quickly fill my brows in and then I'll be right back. So now that my brows are on, I'm going to apply eyeshadow. Now eyeshadow is actually a step that I don't normally do in my normal everyday routine, but just because while I was in the drugstore, I was in Superdrug and I was just browsing around all the new products, I saw these. So this is also by L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Eye Paint, and I picked up a shade 307 Sunset Goals. And this is kind of like a first impressions video actually, because I actually did pick up the products that I'm using today for this video, but I do plan to actually use them on like a more regular rotation. I'm just trying to be more conscious about what I'm buying and making sure that I do actually use what I buy rather than buy it for the sake of a review or a tutorial and then I'm not going to use it again. So with it being spring around the corner, like the days are definitely brighter now, but I wish it would be less cold so we can start enjoying some warmer weather. But what can you do? It's sunny at least, so I decided to go for a slightly brighter eye colour. Now I did swatch this in store and it looked fairly bright, which is definitely something I'm not used to. However, I'm hoping once it's blended out, it'll just look just quite like fresh and spring-like, hopefully. So yeah, I'm gonna be applying this for the first time with you now on camera. So I'm just gonna open this up. Okay, so the seal is off. Can't return this now. So one thing I liked about this product was the fact that it has a doe foot applicator, much like you would have for like lip glosses, lipsticks. So for applying eye makeup, I think it's pretty handy, especially if you're on the go, whether you're traveling. And it's so small as well. I mean, look at the size of that, it's like tiny. I don't know how many grams of product you get. I think it came off with the label, but I mean, like I did try it on in the store, you really don't need much at all, like because a little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to apply this on my eyes now. I'm just going to start off by applying a little bit. Almost looks like, oh, it's a very bright orange, but once it's blended out, it just looks quite sort of peachy looking. But yeah, I'm just going to apply a little bit at a time. But yeah, it does remind me of like applying like a lip gloss to my eye, but we'll see. So I'm just going to use my finger to blend that out. I'm not very good at applying eyeshadow, like multiple eyeshadows, so one eyeshadow sort of across my lids is absolutely fine with me. I'm not very good at being all technical and applying like crease colours and like centre lid colours and inner corner colours. So maybe in the future, once I'm a bit more comfortable and I watch a lot more YouTube videos, then maybe, but just for the meantime, I'm just going to be applying this single colour across both my lids and then just see what that looks like. Because my lids are relatively small, I don't know if you'd classify them as mono lids, but I just don't have much of a crease, so I'm just going to apply the eyeshadow slightly higher up, just so that when my eyes are open you can still see a little bit of colour. I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath. The thing about this applicator, it just makes applying eyeshadow on the eye so much easier. Like, because it's such a narrow applicator. It just makes, yeah, the application process so much more seamless. Oh wow, okay. So in person I'm not actually that scared by it, but just looking on camera it does look quite bright. But in person I actually think it's okay. What do you guys think? Do I look like a clown? Do you think it looks spring makeup-y? So yeah, I actually don't think it looks too bad. Like, especially in person, it doesn't look as orange then as it is coming up on camera. But maybe at the end when you see the look complete and when I apply the rest of my makeup as well, it won't look so vibrant. Actually no, saying that, like, yeah, I think it looks quite natural. I don't know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is a very different colour for me. I'm so used to, even when I used to wear eyeshadow, I used to use the, does anyone remember the Maybelline colour tattoo, the 24-hour ones? I used to wear on and on bronze all the time. But just again, like I said, like I don't apply multiple eyeshadows, I just applied the one eyeshadow. So yeah, I used to really like that, but obviously that's quite like a dark bronzy colour. So this is very... Okay, so my memory card was actually full, so I don't know what bits it's captured or not. But essentially I wanted to say I really like the L'Oreal eye paints. I think it's very small looking, so I don't know how much product is going to be in there and how long it's going to last, but I really like the colour first of all, and I think the colour payoff is very good for a drugstore eyeshadow. And yeah, as I said, I used only the applicator and my finger to blend. I think it blended very well, and also I think, yeah, the colour payoff is very nice as well. I didn't have eye primer, and I forgot to get an eye primer, yeah, because I haven't worn eyeshadow in a very long time, so yeah. Not sure how long it's going to last, but when I had it on the back of my hand it didn't seem to want to budge when I was trying to wash it off, so I feel like the staying power could be quite good, but I'll keep you updated. But as far as first impressions go, I'm very happy with this. So yeah, as I'm happy, I'm going to start applying the rest of my eye makeup. So I'm going to apply eyeliner next, and this is, it just so happens to be coincidence that I'm using mostly L'Oreal products, because when I was looking around, L'Oreal was the stand that stood out to me the most. I do have, well, I did use obviously Makeup Revolution, also Soap and Glory. I've got a Maybelline lip product in there, but yeah, I really felt like the L'Oreal stand really stood out to me. So, so yeah, this isn't sponsored in any way. I just happened to pick up all L'Oreal products. So yeah, I've picked up the Perfect Stim Super Liner. So I'm just going to apply that. This is going to be interesting because I'm applying one-handed essentially. So the nib is relatively firm. I'm quite used to the felt tip liners that I use, the Heroin Make ones. So it's more like it's more like a brush rather than an actual felt tip. But I like the fact that it's very sharp at the end because you can get a very defined line. Yeah, I think that's okay. Not bad for applying one-handed. I normally use my other hand to steady like sort of like my eye and like the positioning, but yeah. So we'll just apply the other eye. Again, this is a first impressions, but I can see like it bleeds along the edge. So when you draw a line, I can see a bit of bleeding from that line, but it's fine. Like it doesn't look too messy or anything. So, you know, when you apply eyeliner, there's always one side that looks uneven, and yeah. So moving on to mascara now, I've got the L'Oreal Miss Manga Mega Volume. Again, I picked this one just because I'd seen a lot of reviews and a lot of people talking about this one before. And I also was looking at the wand as well. So as you can see, I have like non-existent lashes. So I need a wand that's very like relatively like small, just so then it can like reach like every single eyelash and things like that. Just struggling with this packaging. I'm just gonna unpackage this and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was like the hardest thing to unpackage ever. But anyway, I'm gonna curl my lashes and then apply, yeah, the L'Oreal Miss Manga Mega Volume, because I've heard a lot of good things about this one before. Okay, so I've curled my lashes, so now I'm gonna apply the mascara. But just a quick update on the eyeliner, just to fill you in. It's definitely not waterproof or smudge proof. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that there, like it just smudged all my inner corner there after using the eyelash curlers. So yeah, I'm just gonna quickly clean up. Yeah, I can definitely tell this is not an alternative for my usual eyeliner. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so looking a bit better now. I'm gonna apply the mascara like I was supposed to, like 10 minutes ago. So, oh god, I didn't realise the wand was like a bendy one. Like I said, I don't apply mascara often. In fact, I don't apply mascara at all actually, because I'm normally just a bit too, especially for an everyday makeup routine, I'm just a bit too lazy to curl my lashes and like apply mascara, so I normally just go with eyeliner and that's it. But, you know, 2018, new me, give something else a go. As I said, I have to, when I was looking at all the different wands and stuff, I went with this one just because it had more like a tapered wand. So for my shorter lashes, I thought it'd be easier to kind of get into like all the short, like every single lash, rather than the big chunky brushes, which it just makes my eyes like a mess. So yeah, I'm gonna just apply this. It's really hard to see, especially on camera, because like I said, I don't have lashes at all. But I can see that it's given it some length, but the wand feels weird because it's got this sort of bendy bit. It just doesn't feel that stable. For first time applying mascara again, I think this is okay. I'm just gonna apply the other side. So I've finished applying the mascara. I've also applied the mascara to my bottom lashes as well. And I know you can't really see that well, but I think the mascara is okay. Not sure if it's waterproof, but I mean, just initial thoughts, again, first impression. Yeah, I think it gives my eyelashes, well, what exists of them, a nice length. I think you have to probably layer this to be able to see the volume, but yeah, for mascara, I think it's okay. Again, I just went with this one because it had the most suitable brush for me, but I mean, let me know in the comments below if any of you guys out there have quite short, straight lashes like myself, and if there's a mascara that you recommend using. It can be Drugstore, can be any other brands, but yeah, I mean, I've got it now, so I'll just keep using it, but as I said, I've always been quite put off wearing mascara just because I know my lashes are barely there. So, and also my eyeliners generally, as you can see, like it comes up a lot thicker. So even though I've curled my lashes, you can't see that I've curled them because my eyeliner kind of just covers it basically. But anyway, I'm happy with this. So yeah, so far so good. Next, I'm gonna finish applying my face. So I have a bit of a weird routine, I guess. So I always apply my base first, but then I apply my eyebrows and then my eyeliner. And then I go back to applying the rest of my face. So I'm gonna apply the rest of my face now. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick again. And I'm gonna use the shade F13 for contour. So I'm just gonna, again, if you wanna see me using this, using this properly in a video, because I think I'm just gonna speed this bit up because it was in my last video. So if you want to see this in action, then yeah, check out my last video. I will leave it in the description box below, but yeah. So this is my contour applied, and as you can see, it's definitely very pigmented, so you don't need to use a whole lot. So I like my makeup, I think I sound like a broken record now, but yeah, I like my makeup to look quite fresh, quite dewy, very natural, so I apply with quite a light hand, but yeah, I think it's still, the colour still comes through. I still think it looks very natural. So yeah, so I'm going to apply bronzer now. And again, this is another new purchase, and this is the new L'Oreal Back to Bronze. Well, I assume it's new because it was on, so on the stand it was sort of the bit at the top, like a featured section. So, but yeah, I'm using the Back to Bronze, and this is in the shade 02 Sunkiss. What I really like about this product, I haven't used it yet, but I've just opened the packaging just to save a bit of time, is the fact that it comes with a rather large mirror and also a brush. which I think is really handy, especially again when you're on the go, if you wanted to pop this in your makeup bag, or just even using for the mirror. I think it's pretty good because it's a nice square mirror. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to use a Real Techniques blush brush, but I use this for bronzer. I'm just going to apply a bit to my brush, just not too much, and then I'll flip it and use the mirror and just apply it to my face. So yeah, quite a natural looking bronzer. Yeah, natural looking bronzer. It's quite pigmented, I would say. No shimmers, which I like. But yeah, I think this is a very nice bronzer. So next I'm going to apply blush, and again another L'Oreal. This is Life's a Peach blush, so in 01 Peach Addict, and I'm a really big fan of peach blushes, like really natural flush blushes. My favourite blush of all time is the Burberry Tangerine blush. So it's like a peachy colour as well, and yeah, I just think it looks very natural on the skin. It just gives like the skin a really healthy, natural glow. So similar to the bronzer, it also has a mirror and a brush as well. I'm just going to use my MAC 113. Oh god, it's like really rubbed off. It's a MAC brush for blush basically. Oh, and I just noticed it like smells really strongly of peaches. Yeah, it just reminds me of, you know, those peach, like not gummy sweets, but like those jelly kind of sweets, like those peaches, you know, like strawberries, but like peach version. Yeah, it smells just like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply a little bit. Oh. So yeah, this brush picks up quite a lot. So I'm just gonna apply this. Oh wow. So yeah, very pigmented. I look very orange right now. I mean, it looks okay in the mirror, but I look a little bit flushed on camera. So I'm just gonna blend it out slightly with a beauty blender. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the subtlety of it. Yeah, once it was blended in, but yeah, I think it just looks really natural, really peachy, perfect for when the weather actually starts to warm up again, because yeah, I don't know, it just has a very spring vibe to it with the eyeshadow as well. I think it complements it very well. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Next, I am going to apply highlighter. So I picked this one up because out of all the highlighters that I saw and tested, I thought this was the most pigmented, and I think this was only £4. Again, I've never tried Makeup Academy makeup before. I'm very loyal to my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, the pressed one in Champagne Pop, but I mean, like, for £4, I thought I'd just give it a go. Well, I'm not sure if it's £4. I'll leave all the details to the products that I've used today in the description below. It's just like a really nice shimmery gold colour. And yeah, I just thought it looked beautiful. Like, I'll give you a swatch now. It's just like a really nice champagne gold colour, and I absolutely, yeah, I just really liked it. I don't know if it was doing it justice on camera just then, but I'm just going to apply it now with my Real Techniques fan brush. Yeah, can you see that on the camera? I hope it's picking up okay. But that is such a nice highlighter. It just gives such a nice glow. Again, I don't know how much it is, but it was definitely like under the £5 mark, but for the price, definitely money worth spending. So far so good. I'm very happy with the way this is actually turning out. So the final step in my not so complicated tutorial is to apply lipstick. So I picked up the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Creamy like Matte Lip Cream. Yeah, and I picked up the shade 60 Poet. So yeah, it's just like, it's like a nudie pink colour. So I'm gonna just apply this to my lips. Yeah, I can feel it drying on my lips as I'm applying. But it smells amazing. It smells like vanilla and cupcake. I can already tell I don't like this. Oh god, what a disaster. Oh, I was so happy with this makeup look as well. See if I can blend it out. And first impressions, definitely smells great. I like a good matte lip cream, but I don't know, it just felt like even as I was rubbing it in my lips, like I didn't even look like I had that much dry patches, but I felt like, without being too TMI, like I felt like I was just rubbing dead skin off. And it's just really matte. I mean, it's literally just dried down to like a paint. Oh god. I don't know what's, you know when like paint's not quite dry yet and then you're trying to touch it and then it just feels like you're just kind of sticking a little bit and then just kind of pulling at it. That's what it's doing to my inner lip. So yeah, as you can see, the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, number one, really matte. Like, it feels relatively comfortable, but it just has like, it's staying but still feels a little bit tacky at the same time. And also, I think this colour is definitely too light for me. I mean, I don't know, I always seem to have this problem. I always pick up what I think is going to look good on me, apply it on my lips, and then it just doesn't look like what I thought it was going to look. So I think this one, if I were to apply maybe like a lip liner underneath just to give it a bit more like warmth. But right now, like, it's verging on like making me look ill. So I'm just going to quickly take this off. And then I'm gonna apply, I've got a NYX lip cream actually, which I forgot about, so I'm gonna apply that instead and see what it looks like. Again, this is a first impressions video, but can I just say, even though like it felt like a bit tacky and stuff, oh my god, such a pain to remove. Like, I literally was like, I was just using a makeup wipe and like a face wipe, and it just wouldn't come off. I mean, it's good, like, if I guess you had the colour that you wanted, but not so good if you're just trying to get rid of it because you don't want to wear it anymore. But anyway, my battery is going to die any second now. So I'm just going to apply the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in 02 Stockholm. Yeah, I forgot to get a lip liner as well. I don't normally wear a lip liner, but I really like the wear of these lip creams. But the NYX ones are definitely my favourite. Okay, so this is the final look. So yeah, I'm very happy with actually how it all turned out and came together at the end. Yeah, shame about the lipstick, the Maybelline one. Yeah, just not, I mean, I picked the wrong colour to begin with, but yeah, it just wasn't quite the consistency I was expecting. But never mind, like, it's one of those trial and error things. But yeah, on the whole, I'm very happy with everything that I tried. I'm very impressed with L'Oreal makeup, actually. I haven't bought anything from L'Oreal makeup for a very long time, or any drugstore brand for a long time, in fact, apart from the Makeup Revolution stuff. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this makeup turned out. So thank you very much again for watching my videos. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if this is the kind of makeup look that you like to wear, or let me know what your favourite kind of makeup looks are. I'd love to hear from you, so yeah, please do let me know. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!